So I flew to Turkey and I bought a beard. Yes, you heard that right. I flew to Turkey, Istanbul to be precise, and I bought a beard transplant, and now I have a growing beard. And this was only a week ago. Guys, I'm Frank Pierce and welcome to Beyond the Surface. So I posted a video on TikTok that went viral, and I was all swollen in the face, and I was in my hotel room, and this was just hours after I got my beard transplant, and I was discussing how my face was numb and I couldn't believe I did this. And guys, this was the craziest thing I've ever done in my life. What's up, y'all? I flew to Turkey by myself and I got a beard transplant. This is the craziest thing I've ever done in my life. Since posting that video that went viral on the Shade Room and all over the internet, I have been asked so many different questions. But today I want to address some of the questions that I've been getting pertaining to the price, why did I do it, and who I went with. So the company I went with was Now Hair Time. They're located in Istanbul, Turkey. They've been doing this for quite some time now, and they are verified on all social media platforms. They've done celebrities and athletes and just thousands of people all around the world. So when I showed up, there was so much love, so much support, and so much hospitality. They took care of so many things for me. From start to finish, the service was absolutely stellar with Now Hair Time. From the consultations before I left the country to any questions I had before I left, and when I got there, they had translators and they had chauffeurs ready to pick you up from the airport and take you to the hotel and to the clinic and back, and they would text you and let you know when you had to be ready, and the whole thing was just well thought out and prepared, and you didn't have to worry about a thing. So now to the beard. Obviously, a lot of people are not going to get beard transplants. Most people are going to address either a receding hairline or male pattern baldness. But for me, I got a beard and I am so happy about it. But the procedure was DHI, which means direct hair implantation. So basically what they do is they take the hair from the back of your head and then they implant it individually with a little pen. And this procedure has a success rate of about 99%. It is one of the best ways to go about getting a beard transplant or hair on your face in general. Say you have any patches or you're just a baby face like me. So I was very confident going into this, and if you are looking for something similar, this is probably the procedure that they're going to recommend to you. The next question I usually get is, why did I do it to begin with? Well, let me put some things in context. I am 37 years old. I am pushing 40, but one thing that I was not able to do is grow a beard. I've tried derma rollers, I've tried oils, and all those concoctions that people recommend to you all the time on the internet, and it was not working for me. And I said about 10 years ago, if I didn't grow facial hair, by the time I was 35, I would look into something that was more invasive, that had a more success rate than these topical creams that were recommended. And now, being 37, I said, you know what, I'm gonna go through with it. And I came across Now Hair Time, and I flew, and I got it done, and I didn't look back since. And lastly, the big question, how much was this? Everyone's asking me all the time, how much was the procedure? Was it expensive? I want to get it done, but I just don't know if I can afford it. Well, I'll tell you this, Istanbul, Turkey is world renowned and it's very known for its medical tourism. They have medical professionals and doctors who are very skilled, but the reason why it's also so popular is because it is far more cheaper to do it there than it is, let's just say, in the States. I got quoted in Orlando, which is 2 hours away from me. I live in Jacksonville, and they wanted to charge me upwards of $11,000 for less of a product than I got in Turkey. And just so you guys know, I paid about $3,500 for my beard transplant. That didn't include flight though. But this can vary from person to person depending on what you need and how serious is the case and also the type of procedure. There's DHI and FUE, and all of these things are going to play a big role into the price. Some people don't have a lot of donor hairs in the back of their head, and it might require them to have to get multiple procedures done. So all of this can impact the total price for you. But I will say that in total, it cost me about $3,500, which included my hotel stay, my shuttle, my transportation, my procedure, and all the post-op materials I needed, such as medication and ointments and oils. I did have to pay for my flight separately. So a grand total, it was about $4,500 and just under 5K. I was flying halfway across the world, getting a beard and coming back and going back to my normal life. I hope some of these answers helped you guys, and I will be answering more questions and going more in depth with the hair transplant procedure. And I want to help be a voice so I can connect the dots for anybody who is curious and looking to do something similar to what I've done. In the meantime, make sure you like and subscribe and hit the follow button and support and help me with the algorithm so that way I can reach out to more people and help shine light on this new world of medical tourism and hair transplantation. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you soon.